We're going to make a greeting card. Greeting card is something you send to someone for a special occasion. A birthday, Teacher Appreciation Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, all of those involve greeting cards. But ours is going to be a pop-up, and the part that's going to pop up is a heart. To make ours, first you're going to fold your paper in half. You're going to draw half of a heart on the fold and lightly mark the tabs. You'll be cutting out the outlines, but not the tabs. You'll glue the outside of the heart onto a second folded paper, and you're going to match the folds. Lightly glue the background of the cut heart, only the edges, and then you'll invert the heart. The part that is the hardest is leaving the tabs and inverting the heart. So I'm going to take, I know it's not Valentine's Day, but hearts and Valentine's Day seem to go together. I have a white paper for my background because you can write on white. So here's my red that's going to be my heart. I'm folding it the long way. This is the long way. Okay? And then I'm going to draw half of a heart. A heart is like a sideways ice cream cone. Okay, and where I'm drawing it is on the fold. Okay, this is the part that sticks out the most. Actually, I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. There we go. I can make lots of changes as long as I stick with pencil. Once I put it with cut and ink, I can't make some changes as well. Okay, and this is where my tab is going to be. If you're saying, well, what is a tab? That's the part that I'm not going to cut. Go down just a little bit farther. That has a little more balance. The visual weight above and below is a little bit closer. So here's my ice cream cone on its side. There's the ice cream, there's the cone, and it's on the folded part. If you accidentally put it on the other part, then put it on the fold, but don't throw away your paper, for goodness sake, because this is going to be on the inside and no one will ever even know it's there. So here's the rounded part of my ice cream cone. I'm going to cut on the line till I get to the tab. Now if you accidentally cut through that tab, don't throw it away. With some patience, ask me for a little bit of tape. We'll get tape on the back. Here's the other tab. See, I made a little mark there and there. And there's my heart. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to invert it. That means turn it inside out. If I make this cross over the center line, then a little bit of my heart is going to stick out. This is what I'm going to glue it onto. I'll call it the background. It's going to go together like this. When I open it, when I close it, it pops out. When I open it, it goes flat. Greeting cards, usually you sign your name on the inside. There's usually a message on the outside. And on the back, you put something like created by and your name. And I need to get that attached in there permanently. But you want to be careful not to get glue happy. You don't want glue anywhere other than on the background. If you get the glue on the heart, your heart's going to be permanently glued. And I'm using just a very light touch. This is paper. It doesn't take that much to glue paper. I know a lot of you are big fans of glue sticks. Glue sticks just don't glue things very permanently. They're quick, they're convenient, but they last not at all. They get used up right away, and they don't glue very well. Okay, so I want to match the fold with the fold. Once I've done that, if I want to, trim the outside to make it like a little bit of that red shows. I can make that a little prettier by trimming it. If I want this a little more rounded, I could do that. You don't have to, but you may. Just be careful that you're not cutting into your heart. Now I did a heart, but you could just as easily do initials and anything that's symmetrical. The outside tab is what's going to pop. But for sure, do your drawing before you commit yourself. So, Happy Mother's Day, your darling daughter, made by me.